What's up, guys? It's Chris. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be talking about a fragrance that changes the expectations of an entire brand. Something stronger, something more intense, and something more commanding. And in the world of Boadicea the Victorious, that fragrance might be Blue Sapphire Supercharged. If the original Blue Sapphire was already known as a powerful luxury fragrance, Supercharged takes that idea and pushes it to another level. And today we're breaking down the artistry behind Blue Sapphire Supercharged, what it smells like, where it stands in the Sapphire lineup, and why many collectors consider this one of the most powerful fragrances Boadicea has ever made. Let's get into it. To understand Blue Sapphire Supercharged, you have to first understand the impact of the original Blue Sapphire. Blue Sapphire quickly became one of the most iconic releases from the Boadicea lineup, and it was loud, radiant, and extremely luxurious. Many collectors consider it one of the flagship fragrances of the entire house, but as the brand evolved, Boadicea introduced something interesting, a version that pushed that concept even further, and that is Blue Sapphire Supercharged. This wasn't just a minor variation, this was a statement. When you hear the word supercharged, it suggests something mechanical, more power, more force, more intensity, and that description fits the fragrance perfectly. Blue Sapphire Supercharged amplifies everything people loved about the original. You have the brightness becoming brighter, the richness becoming richer, the projection becoming stronger. And this fragrance doesn't just enter a room, it takes control of it. But what makes it interesting is that despite its strength, it still maintains the polished luxury that Boadicea is known for. Blue Sapphire Supercharged opens with an extremely vibrant energy. There's a radiant brightness that feels almost electric. Then the fragrance begins to reveal its deeper structure, rich woods, smooth spices, a luxurious warmth that gives the fragrance its signature presence. But the defining characteristic is projection. The scent expands outward in a way that very few luxury fragrances do. Imagine walking into a room and the air around you immediately feeling charged with energy. That's the expression Blue Sapphire Supercharged creates. It feels bold, confident, almost royal. Imagine walking into a formal evening event. There are dozens of people in the room. Most fragrances stay close on the skin, but someone enters wearing Blue Sapphire Supercharged. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts. People notice, not because the fragrance is big chaotic, but because it has presence. This is a type of fragrance that creates a signature aura around the person wearing it. Because of its power, this fragrance works best in environments where strong presence is appropriate. Examples include formal events, luxury gatherings, evening occasions, cooler weather, situations where you want a commanding presence. This is not a subtle fragrance. This is a fragrance for moments where presence matters. Performance is where Blue Sapphire Supercharged becomes truly impressive. Longevity is extremely strong, projection is significant, and this fragrance has the kind of performance that collectors often refer to as room filling. But again, it never feels cheap or overwhelming. This composition still maintains that refined Boadicea quality. Within the Sapphire lineup, each fragrance represents a different personality. Violet Sapphire is mysterious and seductive. Tobacco Sapphire is warm and luxurious. Blue Sapphire is radiant and powerful. But Blue Sapphire Supercharged sits at the extreme end of the spectrum. It represents maximum intensity. This is the sapphire designed to dominate the room. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll be back out with another video later. Thanks.